The second ambiguity to address is what do we even classify as a mandate? Now, this is the key, as I mentioned in the first session, this is the key word that can be quite tricky to navigate when we're thinking about this essay question more generally. It's not particularly well defined, and it's not a term that you may have encountered before. So there's a theory that critiques the mandate or authority elements of the question and would lead us therefore to disagree. If we are to refute this idea of a mandate and say it's actually very subjective, then all of a sudden the question of does winning a free and fair election automatically confer a mandate for governing? Well, no, it confers some authority, confers an authority and power, but it doesn't confer a mandate. Why? Because we are disagreeing with what a mandate actually is. And so this is a possible line of argument worth jotting down. And this is one of the key things we're doing here. If we are critiquing the question, we are suggesting that an alternative word might be better. Because when you're dealing with such fine concepts, such abstract concepts like this, the wording is crucial. So we might say that mandate is the wrong word, but we agree that authority is conferred. So let's break down the theory behind mandate. What does mandate really mean? Well, it's highly subjective. Some argue it needs to be decisive, so it needs proper popular backing, true popular backing. Some argue a majority is sufficient. Some argue it is greater or lesser, so the number of votes or extent of your support means a stronger mandate. So then, but the obvious question is what are the implications for a stronger or weaker mandate? Conflict between regimes. A weaker mandate might apply less authority, and therefore it won't last, and therefore it's not a mandate because it's only a temporary one. So under a parliamentary system, the number of seats equates to power capabilities. So we could say that under Parliament we have variable degrees of a mandate. A mandate, again, being the reflection of a popular will, at least in the imagination, perceptions of a mandate, what the public thinks. The public, it's taking the assumption that the public thinks a certain thing, and it's on that thing the public thinks that the government is therefore operating in power. So let's say the popular mandate is to increase taxation. Extremely basic. Let's say that's the popular mandate. A government would be in power because it has campaigned to reduce taxation. But that's a very simple, it's an oversimplification, which is important to highlight because the issue with mandates is that they are oversimplifications. Let's come back to that. But again, this idea of a weak or a stronger mandate.